everyone, it's Emily Fox. Today's video is going to be my September TBR. A wee bit late. I mean, I had a lot of catching up to do, trying to do all my wrap-ups for the summer because I was very busy, right? I have a few books that I'm hoping to finish before the end of the month. Things have been very, very crazy, but I'm hoping to finish a few more books before the fall because fall is going to be mystery, thriller, horror shit show for a whole month at least, if not two. So I kind of wanted to finish the other books that I had on my list before then. Gave myself a fairly-ish short list because it's been a bit of a struggle. Basically, if you don't know, I have a challenge where I try and read a big book every month, and you can do that with me. I am so sorry. I've been like so derailed from my surgery, so I'm very, very late. So for September, I'm not giving myself a book because I need to catch up to 2 different ones. My goal technically was to read 10 out of the 12. So far, I have read 6 out of 8. So I need to really catch up. So I still need to finish Le Comte de Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. This is part 2. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's pretty much a running gag, right? And then I've been dying to read this one. This is Seven Eve by Neal Stephenson, which is a hard sci-fi. Basically, the moon explodes. I can never remember. Yeah, the moon blew up. That's literally the first sentence. So yes, please, I need to get to this. The book I'm currently listening to as an audiobook is Wanderers by Chuck Wendig. I'm currently in the middle of a readathon, kinda. It was supposed to be 1 week, but it ends up being extended. Now it's 2 weeks. You're gonna see that before the end of the month because, again, I have so many videos to post. But you have 2 readathon to expect. And this one is a post-apocalyptic, a very, very, very long post-apocalyptic. It's a 32-hour audiobook. And I have 12 hours left and I have 5 days to finish it. And it's my second time having a loan from the library. So like, I need to get my stuff together and actually finish it. But yes, this is the last book-ish in my readathon, so I need to finish that. Now, let's go with the rest. This is a movie. I believe it's coming out in September, so like I'm late, obviously. Where Do You Go, Bernadette by Maria Semple. I've been meaning to read this book for the longest time, and obviously knowing that it was coming out as a movie this year, I really wanted to step up my game and pick it up. I believe it's like a family story contemporary where the mother is a little special. What is it? They say fiercely intelligent but agoraphobic mother. So it seems like a very like summer read from the description I had read, but again, need to pick it up before it comes out. And then I'm clearly trying to get sci-fi out of my system and failing at it because I keep picking up more. This is 2001: A Space Odyssey by Arthur C. Clarke. Damn you, mouth. It's still very numb. It's gonna be like that for a little while. I really hope, by the way, that it won't bother people because I'm really, really trying to speak clearly, but again, 3 months ago I couldn't even open my mouth, so progress. I have never read this book, I have never seen the movie, and I somehow spent my whole life avoiding spoilers, and please don't spoil it for me. It's a 230-ish pages classic sci-fi. This is going to be my 3rd book, I believe, by the author, and so many people say that this is fantastic, a classic for a reason, blah, blah, blah. I have a complicated relationship with a lot of sci-fi classics, but I want to read the book and then watch the movie, so I believe actually this was on my 19 books I want to read in 2019, which if you haven't seen it, I did a video kind of looking at my stats and looking at how I'm doing with my challenges this year so far, and that's the one I'm failing the most at, so. A book that I've been meaning to read since May, I believe. It came out in May, right? Yeah, Children of Ruin by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I read and loved, right here actually, book 1, Children of Time. This is a fantastic hard sci-fi first contact with aliens where the aliens are intelligent giant spiders. And it was so incredibly unique. That's how I discovered the author, and I read 2 of his books, well, 1 book, 1 novella by him since, and I just really enjoy his writing style / so unique. And that ending. I thought it was a standalone. It stands really well on its own, which makes me a little worried about this book because what if it's not as good, you know? I've been avoiding seeing reviews too because I don't want to have any spoilers, but yeah, I'm dying to read this. It's a big boy actually. It's like 500 something pages, but it's written pretty big. So I'm hoping this won't be too hard to go through, but you know, my goal is to read more big books, so I guess that could kind of count. And then last but not least, I wanted to actually ask you if you want to know the readathons or reading vlog type of thing whenever I have a special idea in advance, or if you just want them to happen. You can vote, and next time I won't say it. For one of my reading challenges this year is to do the Goodreads one, right? Where I go back and read the winners and as many runner-ups as I can from the year before, and then I do my own award show at the end. So it's coming up probably at the end of November, so I need to finish. I'm doing pretty good, but I need to finish. And one of the categories was YA fantasy, and it was the last book in this series, but I have only read the first one, so kind of to, you know, exchange that, I am planning on reading the second one, and I had done a reading vlog for the first one, which was very interesting. I kind of like doing those type of reading vlogs, kind of like more full-on review, I guess, of books that are really, really hyped or popular. And sometimes I have low expectations because I don't want to be disappointed, and I end up loving it, like Nevernight. And sometimes I'm kind of a little scared and I end up hating it, like the first book in this series. A lot of people told me that the story gets better, the characters get better. Although, I mean, it depends who you ask. But a lot of people were telling me maybe more the third book, but I need to read the second one to get there. So I will be doing a full-on video reviewing this book, and you can see all my reactions live, and I will be able to quote and say everything I dislike about it, or be surprised and have things I love. Obviously, that's the goal. I don't want to torture myself and read books that are horrible, but sometimes it's good also to complain. I find that the first book, one of the things I enjoyed doing was to actually be able to pinpoint topics and be able to talk about them. You know what I mean? Like when something bothers you and then you can have an actual discussion about the topic. It's fun sometimes. But yeah, book 2. I'm pretty sure this is the second book, right? Heir of Fire. Because I have the whole series right there. Crown of Midnight is the third one or the second one? Damn it, woman. I really don't know. Good thing I checked because that's the third book. Of course, I was there with the third book and none of you told me. Really? Yeah, of course this is the third book. I should have known. So, second book is actually shorter. I'll take it. Crown of Midnight by Sarah J Maas. Let's pretend I hold that book the whole time up. Yeah, this is the book I will be reading. I mean, if I enjoy liking it even just slightly, I might continue. I have 4th and 5th one too. I don't have the last one. My friend had the 5 first ones, so that's why I have them now. But yeah, I'll read this one. I may pick up a few more. I will see how things go because I've been kind of out of it with this going on. But for sure I'll read probably at least one more audiobook. But I have been pausing everything at my library because I could not keep up with all the books I had put on my waiting list because I was just, again, so out of it. Plus my reading vlogs ended up taking forever and my phone died, and you voted that you still wanted me to do the reading vlog / review at this point because it's going to be like a mix of everything. I'll do my best. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section if you have read any of these books, if you have opinions, obviously spoiler free. Also let me know which books you're currently reading because I always want to know. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will be putting some of the videos that I've done on the screen that I recommend you check out. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.